Everyone, I'm Chazal Gianrias, and today I will be creating a simple C program and use the comments to identify the 5 basic structure of the C program language. So basically the basic structure have a document section, the length section, global declaration section, the main function, and last is the subprogram section. So as we get started, I'm using today the app called Coding C to make my program. So the first part of doing the program is we should make the document section. So basically the document section is the section in which you can give comments, make the program more interactive. So also the document section is where the programmers give the details associated with program. So document section, some example of this is the name of the program or the title of your program, and the detail like the time of coding and description. So I will be creating the name of these programs. We just simply make some name like simple C program. So and do the asterisk to get our comments. The next things we should do is make the link section. So also the link section is used to declare all the header files that will be used in the program. So we all know the link section. So the link section is this: the include, then the point H, then so we call this the link section. So link section is used to declare all the header files. So the header file is contains C function declaration and macro definition to be shared between several sources. So this is the link section. We can also just make some link section like the include, like this, the conio point H. Can also use this link section. So the next part will be the global declaration section. So the the next part is the main function. The main function is integers main. So the main function is the major section from where the execution of the program begins. So this is the starting line of our program. So the main function contains two parts. First is the declaration part. is where all the variables are declared, and the second part is the execution part. Begin with the curly bracket. So this is the execution part, and end with the curly close bracket. As we finish the main function, should proceed to the next part, will be the declaration section. So the global declaration section, it will be the integers, sum. So global declaration section is used to define the global variables to be used in the program. So some example of the variable would be 100, 10, 20. So that are variable. So we call this global. So as we finish the global, so global variables are declared in this part. So this is the global variables, and the user defined function are also declared in this part. So the user defined function is also called the subprogram section. It will be creating this in the last part of the program. So, and now we're finished the global declaration section, and this part is also called is the main function, but call this the body of the main function. So the body of the main function will be, you can find or know that this is the body of the main function. It is because there will be the printf. So example is the sum. Should copy the sum and then all the parentheses and copy the variables 100, then printf. So should do the sum of the three numbers. And we'll do the integers will be this %d and \n. Then copy the sum. So the next part will be the return so this is also called the execution part, the close bracket. So we're finished, but we only, as you can see, we have the last one of the basic structure. So the last one will be the program section. The subprogram section is all the user-defined functions are defined in this section of the program. So the subprogram section is also called the user-defined function. So like some example of the user-defined function is integers, all integers. Example is integers C. So we can also call this the user-defined function. But the user-defined function will be in the subprogram section. And the next part we will do is the define function. So return, can call this the define section. Return A plus B return plus B plus C. So we call this the define function. Then use the execution part is the close bracket, the curly bracket. So we can now run this. So we have 2 errors to our program. So the error is in the integer sums in our global declaration. So parenthesis, we run again. Then that is our simple C program. The sum of the 3 numbers is 115.